Welcome back to another Backpage Gaming video. Today we are looking at another silver team for you to complete the objectives with. So I use this team to unlock Okafor. Today we've got Robbie with us.
Hello there.
And it's almost like deja vu for us today. So we've actually just recorded this and I forgot to record all the video. So Robbie is going to feign surprise at all the team choices.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll get straight into it. I do apologise. And we have got Hecker in the net. So
whoa, where's he come from?
I don't know, mate. Honestly, I don't know. It's almost like you knew who was coming. Really solid keeper. Really did the job quite well for me. And the reason I went for him, I didn't just pick him out of thin air. The team is built around the centre mid and the left mid to some extent. And the centre mid, you want to stick around for him. He is an absolute animal.
Yeah, definitely.
And going into the right back, we've got one of the more uninspiring players of the team. We've got Douglas. So I think he had a pretty good gold card maybe a few years ago. It's funny, I've actually just said the exact same thing that I said last recording as well. Great in-game stats, but he doesn't really play up to them, to be honest. He doesn't feel that great on the ball, which you'd kind of expect from 90 balance and 78 agility.
Yeah. He looks okay, I suppose. For a silver, like, you can't.
He does the job,
play
doesn't he?
too much, yeah.
He does the job. You can't, like you say, you
play
can't
for Barcelona.
That's the one. That's why I was thinking of him. Looks more old now.
Yeah.
And then centre backs, we've got Havorka and Kudela. So Havorka was one that I did see Havorka earlier on because he links to the centre mid. I thought, okay, I'll get these two together. Bit of a matchmaker, and they can do the job together. So
as soon as you see like over 70 pace, over 70 defenders, 70 physical, like
I'm like, okay, here we go. This is a decent centre back, especially for silver. Silver match, because you're not coming to unless people actually have built a team and I've put about 5 minutes of thought into it. People are just going with kind of like crappy teams and it's weird. You don't really think about how much chemistry matters.
No, people go for like 60 chemistry. Whack anyone.
Like, just clap cheeks when it's like 60 chemistry teams. But
like for 800 coins for him, like why would you not?
It's an animal, and then like 800 coins for him, 500 coins for the keeper, and then for Kudela, maybe a bit slower. He's only 1.7, and I'm sure that's because there was only a few on the market at the time.
Yeah.
He's pretty good still, though. I mean, you look at him; he's probably the more defensive of the two. He's still got some really nice dribbling stats on him, so
yeah,
it makes the difference when you can actually like move
carry
the ball
a bit,
with your centre backs. But what I wanted to do with this team as well was kind of like make it so you can easily customise it to what you wanted. So here, that's your centre backs done and your keeper, so you can have any left mid, right, left back, any right back, right mid, or anything. But speaking of left backs, we've got a awful one that Robbie's going to hate. It is a non-rare player. It is Michal. Absolute animal. You would not mess with this guy at left back. He's honestly just chops people for fun. He does not give two shits. And as if you can't guess already, he is a chemistry link which is needed. Right mid, we've got probably the least inspiring player on the team. It is Guilherme. Little shout out to Ulcinho here, 5-star skiller, the boy. But yeah, Guilherme, sorry. From his in-games, you'd think he'd be really, really good. What do you think when you see those in-games? Or you think fast, don't you?
Yeah, pace.
Nippy.
Good dribbling as well, yeah.
But no, what you get is a lumbering mass that does nothing on the ball and is terrible. So if I could do one thing, don't buy these two at all. They're not good. They're not worth the coins.
There'll be some alternatives you could get, definitely.
There's plenty of alternatives, I'm sure. There was actually one that I was looking at. There's a French, I think he's called Baylor from Birmingham. And there's a right back called Colin that's got a good link, a perfect link to him. He's got a perfect link to him, so you could maybe put those in as a good alternative. We'll do some more of the attack first. Why not? We've got two Brazilian boys. We've got Marcus Jr. and Edgar Junior, and these two, before we get into their stats, are a disservice to Brasilvers and what they used to be. These two have got 3-star skills, which is shocking.
Yeah, they do look decent though.
Marcus Jr., I played him as the middle cam in a 4-2-3-1. And as you can see, his stats are pretty insane for a silver. 93 agility in particular, as well as 83 balance, 77 finishing.
Does he feel nice on the ball?
He is beautiful. As you can see, he's only 5'6", bless him. He's a short king, but what he lacks in stature, he makes up in bangers. He is really nice on the ball, and like I say, the only thing that does let him down is the 3-star skills. But to be honest, when you're against the silver defenders, and like we said about, it's nice to have some dribbling on your silver centre backs, so they are a bit more agile. The people I came up against did not have the most agile centre backs. And you can just use the LB dribbling. Yeah, just LB dribbling or just left stick dribbling around him. And it does the job perfectly well. Moving on to his compatriot, we've got Edgar Jr. And I got this man because he had 90 pace. Do you want to see?
Yeah.
There is, he's got a perfect link, he's got 90 pace, and I stuck him on the wing and he did nothing.
75 finishing is nice for a silver.
Yeah. I thought he was going to be a bit better than he was, but no dice. No dice, baby.
I suppose from a winger, you want his pace.
But look at that, 500 coins again, though. This team is exceptionally cheap. How much is it? 1.2. So you look, it's not difficult to build a good silver team on a budget if you don't want to take away the money from your main team.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what I wanted to do. We'll move into the first CDM. We're going all over the shop with teams there. He's not a striker. He is a left forward, and it is Dalbert. So he's had quite the change, left back at Inter, left forward at Stade Rennais, I think, or Stade Rennes, or whatever it is. But he is an animal. So he was more expensive than most players on the team, to be honest. But at CDM, he's just glides around the pitch. Yeah. There is no catching him. He actually scored a really good goal for me, and you will see it in the clips.
Reminds me of when I play Hakimi at CDM, like that sort of vibe.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, nice on the ball, just really fast. Just fast, you know what I mean? Like, let's not beat around the bush. He's fast. There's no point getting slow players if you can avoid them. If you can go for a fast player, go for a fast player, because they're always going to be better than slow players. I don't care what anyone says. Pace is always the most important thing on FIFA, and you will never see any pro using a player that is slow, ever, over a player that is quick. And obviously, you've got to be a FIFA pro to win these silver friendlies. It's a very laborious environment. Moving on to his man next to him. His man, I don't know why I said his man. It is Oscar Dawley. Now, this man, just want to bring attention to the fact that he is 2 years younger than me and Robbie, and he looks about 35.
Only 1 year younger than me, actually.
Oh, sorry. But the thing is, while he might look old, this man can dance around the pitch. He is an absolute animal. Probably the best. I'm going to say now, you could use this guy in a goal. Obviously, chemistry links aside, because he is Liberian and he is from the Czech league. But you could use this man in a gold team. Yeah. Look at his stats. Look at his stats. On a CDM,
88 agility, 85 balance on a CDM.
4-4, medium high. And he's 600
85 stamina as well. He's a big hidden gem.
So, if this was an episode of like Silver Stars or something, I'd be screaming about him and I'd be eating a bourbon right at the same time. But I can't recommend this guy enough. He felt wonderful on the ball to use as well, obviously, like you can imagine. And I just don't understand how he's 73 rated with these stats.
Yeah, that's mad.
I've seen plenty of, you can use like Parejo or something and be worse than this guy, and Parejo's like 185.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You could use Tony Kroos and be worse than this guy.
Yeah.
But as you can see, that's why I've got the Slavia Prague players in.
Yeah, completely.
Shout out to Prague. Me and Robbie went on holiday there once. Not with Sam, with a different friend. And here we go. The boy himself, the man with the plan, it is Thierry Bafuma. So, not the greatest in the Premier League when he joined. I think who did he play for? Was it West Brom, maybe?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure he played for a team in the Prem once. But 4-star, cost me 2k. Big price tag to fulfill. High-low. And his in-game stats were insane. So we've got 92 agility, which is nice. 93 pace. This guy, I'm not gonna say he probably couldn't play in gold teams just because he still does feel a bit
low.
Yeah, he still does feel a bit clunky. if there is one thing I've actually noticed while doing these silver tournaments, is the stamina. You know, like they really do lack.
Oh yeah.
That kind of like the last, maybe like 20 minutes. Yeah, they really do struggle. Bless them. But Thierry Bafuma, I didn't need the last 20 minutes. I'd already won the game in the last 20 minutes.
Quit, yeah.
He was insane. Really good finisher. Can't recommend him enough. And that's the team. As you can see, like what I said, you can change out your left mid and left back. You can change out this diamond here. You can change out this triangle here for I don't know. The only silver perfect link that comes to mind is Andre Gray and Danny Welbeck. I don't know why. And then just another Englishman up front.
Yeah.
Or you could just use it, you know, like a trio of strong links. I'm sure there's plenty.
Yeah, there will be a few. Yeah.
That's the thing with Robbie said in the first recording before I messed up. Apologies. That a lot of the time there are insane players, insane silvers that people just haven't found yet, or you know, people aren't using, and that's why they're cheap. Like you look at Oscar Dawley, I know, like he's got 2 good chemistry links here, and there was a decent right back as well.
That's solid, yeah.
More? Yeah. And then, like I say, you could change out your right back.
I think people just don't know about them. It's just finding those gems.
Because I remember I found Dawley. I sorted by the most in-game stats by silvers on Footbin. So if you do stuff like that, or you find, you know, you look for 70 pace centre backs or 75 pace or something, you do find some real gems that just haven't been inflated yet. So there are some that have been inflated, you know, like St. Just and Zuba, and basically anyone that's been a bit hyped up, which is understandable to some extent.
Bundesliga ones.
Yeah, because they've got they'll link. That's probably the main thing about silvers is the chemistry links aren't the best. But unless you call me Hua-Lun, then you're an absolute champion at left back. You just snap players for fun. But moving into the custom tactics very quickly, I played 4-2-3-1 balanced. There is no need to sit back. Do not sit back on an objective in a friendly. Get a life. Yeah. Get a grip. His team, nothing too crazy. Instructions. Kept it heavy on default. Stay forward on these two. I say don't be sweaty. I've got my wide players on. Come back on defence. But that's an offensive choice. You know, they come back, they get the ball, and then they run on top. Yeah. And then the CDM is man mark, stay back in cover centre, and then stay back on the fullbacks as well. And then in the games, kind of I thought, sod it, let's just play. I played 4-4-2. You can see I played a bit more deep, or a bit deeper, I should say. Nothing too exciting on the instructions. Again, just play it left, everyone unbalanced. Yeah. Because people don't take it that seriously, as they shouldn't, to be honest, because it is just a bit of fun.
Yeah, but having a better team than them is more fun.
Oh, absolutely, mate.
Slapping them up.
Yeah. You don't want to lose, do you?
No.
As you can see, this is the team that we've got on the bench. We've got Robbie's hero himself, Wangutunga. I can't say this man's name. There you go. We've got Sean Maguire. Arsenal legend Rio Miyachi. Anybody remember his FIFA 12 card?
Gold, 75 rate?
It was silver, and he was really expensive.
Like 93 pace or something.
Yeah. That was when Prem had some really good silvers, when it was like when Dom Cleverley was like 30k.
Yeah.
I remember that vividly. And then we've got Bran, so I'd put Dalbert on the wing, something and bring on Bran, just because he'd do the business, and got some good in games actually. If you
82
look
physicals.
At his physicals, 90 jumping, 91 stamina. Perfect link to Sean Maguire. Maybe a little hybrid idea there for you guys.
Yeah.
Basoli, rubbish. We've got Robbie's CDM Polo Roller here, and then Okafor. Like I said, just unlocked him. So, any thoughts on the team, Rob? What was your opinion?
It's very nice. The best thing about it, I'd say, is like I said, it's a cheap silver team.
Yeah,
it's like for players like if it players like St. Just, you'd be going and paying 20k just for
Whereas
so
I don't
getting
think
a whole
this
team
team's even
for
that much.
Yeah,
I think it's probably about 15k ish. Give or take.
It's very, like you say, customizable. So you don't have to get the right mid and right back. You don't have to get the left mid and left back. You can, if you see someone you like, you can just slot them in and keep the rest of the team. Yeah.
So we've got some clips just to show that I did win them. As you saw at the start, I did get Okafor. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and we'll see you next time.
See you later, guys.
Stronger, step by step, the clock is ticking, but but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town.